Trapped in terror. The Miller family lived in their dream apartment in the heart of the city. They consisted of parents, Tom and Lisa, and their two children, Sarah and David. They were a happy family, but like many others, they were struggling to adapt to the new normal brought on by the pandemic. Tom was a nurse, and he was on the front lines, working long hours and putting himself at risk every day. Lisa was a stay-at-home mom, and she was feeling the pressure of being cooped up with the children for so long. Sarah was a high school student, and she was missing her friends and the structure of her daily routine. David was in elementary school, and he was struggling with the transition to virtual learning. The family was trying to make the best of a difficult situation, but as the days passed, they began to experience strange things. At first, it was small things like doors closing on their own or the TV turning on by itself. But as the strange occurrences continued, they began to feel like they were being watched. One night, Tom was sitting in the living room, reading a book, when he heard a loud banging on the front door. He cautiously approached the door, but there was no one there. The banging continued, and Tom reluctantly opened the door, but there was still no one there. The family was starting to feel like they were going crazy. The next day, Lisa was doing laundry when she heard a strange voice calling out to her. She turned around, but no one was there. She ran back to the living room, and when she got there, she found that Sarah and David were gone. Lisa was in a panic, and she didn't know what to do. Suddenly, Sarah and David appeared in the living room, but they were different. They were speaking in a strange language, and their eyes were black. The family was petrified, and they didn't know what to do. They were trapped in their own home, and something evil was inside with them. They realized that the strange occurrences, the haunting voice, and the children's behavior were all connected. Tom and Lisa tried to protect their family, but they were no match for the evil entity. It was slowly consuming them, and they were starting to lose their grip on reality. They searched for answers, but they only found more questions. One day, Tom stumbled upon an old journal in the library, and he discovered that their apartment building had a dark history. Many years ago, a family had lived in their apartment, and they had disappeared without a trace. The journal hinted at a strange occurrence and a dark force that was rumored to haunt the building. Tom and Lisa were horrified, and they knew that they had to get out of the apartment. They gathered their things, and they tried to leave, but the doors and windows were locked, and they couldn't escape. The evil entity was getting stronger, and it was starting to consume their minds. In the end, the Miller family was consumed by the evil entity, and they too were never seen or heard from again. The apartment has remained vacant, and the rumors still persist of strange noises and eerie things happening in the building. People whisper that the evil entity is still there, waiting for its victims.